Hello and welcome to episode 6 of the Clash Report. Football is back, baby. Are you excited, Karan?
Finally, I can be by myself, me, my TV, my Hotstar app, and I can have a good time. My wife's not gonna irritate me because football is back.
Finally, bro. I hate how we have international break after 3 games, bro. Why do
And
they do this to us?
I'm already thinking about the next international break because I'm gonna be like, oh shoot, back
Yeah,
again. And there's no sporting action also during the international break. Luckily, we had the US Open in the middle, and then
yeah,
when that got done, I was just like, what am I gonna watch?
exactly. But I'm
Now,
glad football is back and we've got a big one to start off with. We've got Derby Day tomorrow.
how you how you feeling, Shivers? How are the nerves there?
Always nervous, bro. But to be honest, it feels like it's not a bad time to play City considering their form. Both teams are a bit unpredictable right now, so just never know how this game is going to go. But yeah, always nervous, always want to beat these guys first. Like that, you guys and City are the two teams, when you look at the fixture at the start of the season, these are the games you look at first and you want to make sure you beat these guys. But yeah, I mean, a lot of injuries on both sides, so I'm really like, I'm not sure how this game is going to go.
But don't you think that this is probably the best time to face City given the number of players they have out? And also, I think just from a form perspective, Pep Guardiola might lose three in a row for the first time in the Premier League.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like I said, it's also one of the first few times in a long time that United is playing City while we are above them on the table. It's been
Ooh.
years, and I mean, it's only been 3 games, but still, these are small victories for us. But yeah, I mean, they've got Mahmoud out, Shirky out. We've also got some injuries. I mean, Mount is not going to play, Cunha is not going to play. Onana has officially gone now, so and Ange said that Bindy is going to start tomorrow, so at least we know that surety is there. And then I'm confused about how he's going to set up the team. Does Bruno go forward? Does he maybe bring Xerxes into the squad? Does Sheshko start his first game? So a lot of like interesting decisions for Amarim to make.
No, absolutely. I think I was just going to ask you also, is it going to be Sesko time finally? And at the perfect time to, show the United fans why they've bought him for that much amount. And to
Yeah,
come and score in a derby, it'd be super special and just kick things off for him. But again, I'm also very interested to see how Amarim sets up. Is he going to play Mbuemo in the false nine role, or is he going to get Ahmad on the right, or is he going to play Sesko, Mbuemo, and Bruno a little further up? So it's just going to be very tough because obviously, like Mount's out, Cunha's out, Dallow's out.
yeah.
Um, I'm very, very interested to see how Ruben Amorim sets up. And also with Manchester City, I don't know what's happening there because Foden is nowhere to be seen. If you find Foden, let me know. I want to have a chat with him. And then you
It's,
have,
it's going to be in Luke
unf-
Shaw's pocket, huh?
oh, Luke Shaw's pocket. No, I'm just saying because, I just feel like it's high time Foden starts playing, and I'm a huge Foden fan, and it's just sad that I don't know what's going on. What is
Yeah,
Pep
maybe he
doing?
can start playing from next week. Avoid this week. Avoid this week, please. Next week, do what you want till Foden. But in terms of United starting lineup, I have a sneaky feeling that he might start Joshua Zirkzee. I think
Hmm.
Šeško still might have to wait one more week. Šeško played both games during international break, and Amram has had quite a few players available in terms of who have not got an international break. Zirkzee had a good, I think, 30 minutes against Burnley as well. So I have a feeling he might start him. I think Bruno will, of course, play. I think the fact that Dallow's injured means Ahmad plays right wing back. I think Mbeumo will play in the two there. And I think Xerxes plays in like a false nine-ish role. And then Bruno also gets pushed up. That's my prediction
But
for how that.
you've always liked Xerxes as a player, right?
Yeah, I mean, I always thought like in comparison to Hoyland last year, he held the ball up better. He's got that better one-touch movement. If Hoyland seemed to always like he would shield the ball, but it would just bounce off him, kind of what used to happen with Lukaku. Thus, he
Hmm.
just keeps the ball better, which I like. And another interesting fact I want to tell you about United this season. Hey, it's only been 3 games, but we have the highest XG of any team in the Premier League this year so far. most number of shots taken, second most number of shots on target. I mean, it's been only three
Ooh.
games, but these are good stats. Also, highest number of touches in the opposition's penalty area, which is these are good stats, but we just haven't got the ball in the net as much as we would have liked.
No, Shivers, the stat man. Good job, Shivers. And also positive signs, from an attacking front. You guys have been playing some good, decent attacking football. And it's from a United fans perspective, like I mentioned, great, great, great signs, and it's also at the end of the day, you want to watch your team play some good football, right? And
Yeah.
that's not been happening for a while with United. So I think you should be very happy and very proud of what they've done in the previous three games. I'll be very honest with you. Kind of reminds me of 2012, when we had Roy Hodgson and then we got Brendan Rodgers in, and I was super excited whenever we played a forward pass, and I was like, "Oh, that is good." I understand that you're also going through something similar.
Yeah, I mean, Brendan Rodgers eventually got into a decent position, but then Steve, Gerard, he slipped on his foot,
I'll
Hey, if
see.
you can fire shots, I can fire some shots also, okay?
No, that was a good one, Shivas. That was a good one. You got me there. But yeah, interesting game. But what are your predictions? What's your scoreline for the game?
You want the ones from the heart or the ones from the head first?
I want the heart because I'm a dilbazi. You feel me?
The one from the heart is I'm quietly confident, and I think we will beat them 2-1.
2-1 for
Yeah,
Shivas.
2-1. That's the heart's prediction. The head is
Mhm.
leaning towards a draw. I think both teams do not want to lose this game. City, of course, off the back of two losses. And just the general pressure is under. I think both teams will be a bit, on the cautious side. So I can see a draw being the more likely result. What do you think as a neutral?
As a neutral, actually, I'm thinking it's going to be a United win. I just see City's lineup and they're missing a lot of players, and it's going to be tough for them to win this. And it's going to be Pep's first ever three losses in a row in the Premier League.
Oh
I'm
man,
gonna
I
my
hope your prediction
scoreline
is right.
my scoreline is going to be 3-2. Uh, Haaland's going to score a brace, and United are going to score three.
Wow.
That's going to be my
I mean,
prediction.
that's going to be a cracker. If we get a 3-2 at the Etihad,
Whoosh!
that's going to be a cracker. I mean, if it's
Also,
anything like last season where Ahmad scored two in the last 10 minutes, I mean, I'll take a win anyhow, but if we get a game like that again,
no, no,
it'll be happy days
absolutely.
for us.
Also, I'd love to see the Pep meltdown, when you guys win. So, that's going to be so much fun. He's going to scratch his head.
Yeah. Out if he cuts on the nose, cuts on the head, everywhere.
No, no, it's going to be fun. But let's move on. Obviously, during the international break, we had football going on. But somewhere in Nottingham, um, something else was going on there. Nuno was sacked
Mhm.
and Ange Postecoglou is back in the Premier League.
All right, mate.
Firstly, what a fuck all decision. Like, Nuno was exceptional last season. Finally got Nottingham back in Europe after fucking God knows how long. Played. If you look at Nuno and Ange, they play different style. Like, it's two extremes,
Yeah.
right? And then you have Ange, who's lost. Wow, he's lost 34 out of his 58 Premier League games,
Mhm.
has 1.5 points per match with Tottenham, finished 17th last season.
Yeah.
Now, what obviously he's won that trophy, that elusive trophy for Spurs, but what is this signing? Like, I don't understand this.
I
I
mean, but he's
understand.
really good with the press. He talks in a nice Australian accent, so I think that's what works.
No, I'm just curious as to what the fuck is going on in Markins's head, because if I got that right, because how are you just sacking your manager? And he's had a decent start, not a bad start at all to the season. You've signed 7 players, you've signed Hutchinson, you've signed Douglas Lewis, you've signed James McCarthy, you've signed Kalimundu from Rennes. What the fuck is going on there? Like, are they even Ange's players? And then you have Murillo at the back. Okay, fine, he's a good ball playing centre back. Do you really think Milenkovic can play that high line? And
No, I mean,
knowing Ange, we both know one thing. He's not gonna budge on his style, right? He's gonna play that high line, position based football. Is it
yeah,
gonna work? And with this, just with his stats, he should be supremely lucky to have a Premier League job again. That's my
I completely agree with you. I mean, he did win a trophy, which is fair enough. He has this thing that I win a trophy in my second season all the time, and he's stuck by that. But yeah, it's a strange one, but I'm honestly not surprised. This Nottingham owner is quite unpredictable in that sense. I mean, in this sense, predictable because like you could see it coming. They lost two of their first three, or three. They lost all three.
no.
They lost two.
Nottingham won the first game. They lost the last. They lost the previous game. They lost to West Ham 3-0.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, he just has that unpredictability about him. Like he might just do anything, and like even with the way Morgan Gibbs was happened over the summer, he's just a funny figure. But yeah, Ange is going to take time to settle in. I don't see it being a quick fix at all. They also have European football this year, right?
Exactly. They
So
have Europa League.
do they have the squad there to deal with his style, which is what Spurs suffered with last year, right? There's so many games, so many players getting injured, and that was his excuse all the time that oh we have so many injured players. But that's because you play that style of football. It's going to happen. So I don't see Nottingham. I can see them being in a relegation battle this year with the kind of football that Ange plays.
Wow, that's a huge shout there, Shivers.
I
But
just don't think they can balance Europa League, the Premier League, and the style that he plays. It's going to be a really tough ask.
no, I see. I just again, like when I was just going through some stats about Ange, I was pleasantly just shocked as to how does this guy get a job again back in the Premier League, And Nuno was doing so well for Nottingham, Again, it's going to be tough being a Nottingham Forest fan because obviously there was some behind the scenes problems which we both don't know about, obviously. But then sacking someone who's gotten you to Europe after a very long time is sad. But nevertheless, let's see how the Ange train goes. According to me, it's not going to
Yeah.
go that far. And according to you, it's not going to go that far.
Yeah, I
It's
think the Ange train is not going to leave the station. First game they're playing Arsenal. So I don't think that train is starting today. It might start next week.
no. Also, it'll be very, very interesting to see if he's going to be pragmatic. Because one thing we know, Ange is not pragmatic.
No chance. No chance. Hey, buddy, you have a bed made and a good old Australian for the shrimp on the barbie. That's all you get from Australia, isn't it?
Oh, Ange, if you're gonna see this, please comment and rate my man's accent there, please.
Uh,
Uh, okay, okay. I think next up we have obviously Liverpool going to Burnley. That's gonna be a very
easy
good
three
game
point.
for us. Easy 3 points. I'm not worried about the game. Isak obviously is not going to start. Thanks to the Sweden manager. He realized that he didn't have a preseason and didn't play him that much. So I'm gonna give you a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch Sweden play for you.
Yeah,
And
I've been
yeah,
watching.
it's
I've been watching a lot of pundits talk about Liverpool overall, and they seem to be on the side of that Liverpool have so far been a bit lucky this season. Do you concur with that? I mean, the Newcastle game, 10 men just about got over the line. Bournemouth again, just about got over the line. Arsenal game could have gone either ways. Of course, the Bournemouth scored that fantastic free kick. You do have 9 points, but
Mhm.
are there any concerns about the performances so far for you?
No, I think we had a tough start to the season. I think Bournemouth, Newcastle, and Arsenal. Any day of the year, if you tell me that we've got 9 points or a nine against them, I'd take it.
But
However
10
it may
men
come.
Newcastle.
But then with Newcastle, yes, I agree. I agree that game wasn't our best. I thought the emotions got over us. I thought St. James Park was buzzing. And obviously we got the win. But I think that's what champions do, right? If we don't play well and if we're not up to that mark, we still get those 3 points and move on. And I think if you looked at the Arsenal game, I thought we were a lot better defensively. I thought there are changes. That we're finally getting back in the mojo. And obviously, it's 3 games in, and once the Champions League kicks on, I think the whole squad comes into play, and I think it's going to be fun. And I agree with you. I think it's been a tough start. I think it's been a slow start rather, but I'm confident. I'm confident get back to how we play, and also 3 out of 3. I'm not going to complain, but there were obviously worrying signs at the back for us. Like you rightly pointed out multiple times that our defensively we weren't that great. But I think that's slowly changing. I feel like in the first game we missed Gravenberg. He's been lethal for us last
Yeah.
season. I think first game he wasn't there, and also McAllister. No one talks about him, but McAllister hasn't had a proper preseason. He's been a little off. And him coming back to form will be crucial. But I'm confident. I think Slot has got the right signings. I think Words has to come into the picture. I think this is the Premier League, and obviously I'm a little biased, but I'll give him some time. But I know so many of my friends have a hate watch for Words, and they keep sending me 3 out of 3 because he's not been performing that well. But come
So
on, he's
one
a
player
fan.
I need to do well on your team, brother. My first pick in my franchise. Please put up some numbers for me.
Don't worry. I think he's gonna score today. I think it's gonna
I
be.
I need to make sure that this pick was worth it.
Oh!
Uh,
Shiv, I want to ask you this question. How long were you waiting to crack this? Please tell me. How
did you
long?
like did you like the layup? I started talking about Liverpool and then you started on what? Yes, slam dunk, baby.
No, that was perfect alley-oop. I know I'm very, very proud of you, Shiv. I think I've said that 5 times today, but I think today you have absolutely smashed it. So if you're going out today, I'm telling you, you're going to be lucky today, my friend. No, but
That's so
my
cool.
my prediction for the game, I think it's going to be 4-0 Liverpool.
Okay.
Salah brace, Hugo Ekitike, and Florian Wirtz is going to get that
Okay.
goal. We're going to
Okay.
smash
Point for
Burnley.
me.
We're going to smash Burnley, and it's going to be a good game.
Okay. I mean, if we're doing predictions, I think we should start a little game between us. What do you say? Predictions till the
I'm
end of the season?
Let's do it.
I think we're hijacking this idea from the overlap, but it's okay. It's out now. So we're going to be predicting, let's see, the top 6 games, as in all the essentially the top 6 teams. So we
Hmm.
start off with the derby. I think you said 3-2 to United.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm saying 2-1 to United.
2-1
So we'll
United, right?
do. So we'll do. If you get the score right, you get 3 points, and if you get
Okay.
the game prediction right, you get 1 point. And we'll figure out
Perfect.
a forfeit, or maybe ask our subscribers and our fans what they think the forfeit should be.
Ooh, that's going to be fun. Let's do this. Let's
Yeah,
do
let
this.
them figure it out for us. All right, and then next up, let's do Forest Arsenal. That's the game, right? That's the
That's the
first
game.
game of the week.
I think it's Arsenal at home, right? So it's Arsenal versus Forest. Okay.
Double check. Are they at home or are they away?
Yeah, yeah. Arsenal at home. Arsenal at home.
Okay. Say Arsenal Forest. What do you think?
Uh, I'm going to say 2-1 Arsenal.
Okay, so close contest for Ange in his first one.
Yep.
I I think Arsenal will win this pretty convincingly. I'm going to go for a 3-0 Arsenal win.
Ooh, 3-0. No, I just
Yeah.
think again, I don't think Ange is gonna play possession-based football immediately. Like, he's gonna review things, and obviously you're playing Arsenal, so he's not stupid enough to start playing from the back immediately, right? So that's why I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be well structured for us with the same principles as Nuno, but then you'll see a little bit difference in attack because Ange plays the 4-3-3 really well. So let's see how that goes.
Okay, so you've got 2-1 and I've got 3-0. And then let's
Hmm.
move on to
Brentford, Chelsea.
Brentford Chelsea. Yeah. Yeah, I mean Brentford not had a good start to the season overall.
Hmm.
I see this being pretty easy for Chelsea. I'm gonna go 3-1.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Brentford.
Oh wow, you're going upset.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
gonna be the upset for me this season, this game week. 2-1 Brentford.
wow, and
What
I
do
hear
you
Cole Palmer back in training, then do you think he gets some minutes maybe?
50, I think 60 minutes, but I don't think they'll risk it. I think it's a long season and they have obviously 200 players waiting outside, so they can just pick whoever they want and put them in.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
No,
a
but
bold prediction, man.
bro, I'm telling
Where,
you,
where's
it's
that
it's some
coming from?
I don't know. I just feel it. Sometimes you get the feeling, and like you said, Brentford have won I think they won 2 weeks back and then lost against Sunderland in the final minute, which they should have won. Kevin Scott missed a penalty. But I thought, I think Damsgaard, Utara, they're all coming in together. Igor Thiago, they've also Fabio Carvalho, Kevin Lewis Potter. I think they should come together and just bring up an upset there. I just have a feeling. It's just a feeling.
Okay, okay, fair enough. Let's see. I think that's a guaranteed point for me and none for you. But there's also we got the London Derby in West Ham and Spurs. How do you see that game
Mhm.
going?
um, West Ham back from a beautiful victory against Nottingham Forest, 3-0 against them. I'm
Mhm.
actually going to back Potter.
Okay,
I'm going to back Potter to draw this 1-1.
okay, yeah, I can see that too. I mean, with Spurs, they're also coming off a loss. They lost to Bournemouth, right? But I think Spurs will spring back. I think West Ham is a bit unpredictable. They started poorly, then they won their last game. But I think Spurs win this game 2-1.
2-1 Spurs. Interesting.
And you've
Well,
got what's your score prediction?
mine's 1-1.
1-1. Okay.
Going for a draw there.
All right. And then the final game, your boys, Burnley Liverpool. You said 4-0, right?
4-0, mate. 4-0.
4-0. I'm gonna go. I still stand still. You can see the goal, so I'm gonna go 4-1.
Ooh, that's nice.
4-1 to Liverpool. Yeah, I think Burnley is the perfect time for you guys to come and play them. It should be pretty comfortable, I think. You'll just
Hmm.
leak one goal, being complacent. Just maybe at the end, like a consolation type.
I don't think that'll happen. I think Burnley are decent, but obviously Liverpool are 10 folds above them, so I think it's going to be an easy game. I'm very
Yeah.
confident, but again, you've got to be confident.
There's one other interesting game I want us to predict, which is
Let me guess. Let me guess. Let me guess.
okay.
I Are you talking about Everton Aston Villa? Or
Yes,
you're talking
sir.
about Everton Aston Villa?
Everton Aston Villa. We got Jack Grealish playing against his former team. He's also Premier League Player of the Month for the first time in his career. So hats off to Mr. Jack.
His shackles have been broken. He was with Pep
Exactly.
Guardiola. Pep Guardiola, God knows what the fuck was going on there. He's come on, and I'm so happy for him. I love watching him play. I used to love watching him play, and I just
Exactly.
love his antics. He's like us. Go
We can
like
finally
likes
enjoy Jack Grealish again now that he's not at City. You know what I mean?
exactly right. And yeah, I'm happy for him. Player of the month. But let's talk about Aston Villa before we move on to the predictions a little bit. Villa haven't scored a.
Marco Bizot. Marco Bizot.
Good evening, good evening. They haven't scored a single goal in the Premier League so far.
Yeah, it's
Um,
crazy.
and I'm a huge believer of law of averages, so I think they're gonna finally score, and I think it's gonna be a draw. I feel like it's gonna be an interesting game. It's gonna be an
Mm,
attacking game. I'm going for a 2-all draw.
okay. 2-all draw for Everton. I think Jack Grealish's form is going to continue and they will beat Villa. I'm going to say, I think Villa will score their first goal of the season, but they will still lose 4-2.
Ooh, 4-2. And the
Yeah.
game's happening today at 7:30, right?
Yeah, I think it's one of my pick of the games for the week, besides the derby, of course. But
I
yeah, it's going to be a good game.
I also have another game. Another game, and then we're done. Bournemouth versus Brighton. I enjoy watching Bournemouth play, and also Brighton coming up after that brilliant victory against City.
Uh,
That's gonna be a fantastic game. What do you think about that game, and what are your predictions for that game? That's the last one.
Again, I see an entertaining game for sure, but I'm going to sit on the fence there and go for a 2-all draw.
2-all draw for Bournemouth versus Brighton. I'm gonna go for a beautiful victory for Bournemouth.
Okay.
3-0. 3-0.
3-0 after Brighton just beat City.
I just saw Bournemouth play against Spurs. They should have smashed them 5-0. I'm not joking. They won 1-0, but they should have smashed them. They played so well. Tottenham just had no answers to anything they were doing, and they got lucky that it was only 1-0. So let's go, Bournemouth.
Okay. 3-0 to Bournemouth. That's yeah, some bold predictions in there. I think one you're
Yeah,
definitely getting wrong is it's Chelsea losing.
we're gonna
But
we're
we'll
gonna
see. We'll see.
I'm gonna literally, if Brentford, whenever Brentford scores, I'm gonna video call you. I'm gonna be like, hey,
Oh
telling
man,
you.
I wonder what the odds are for a Brentford win against Chelsea.
Let me tell you the odds quickly.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna tell you the odds right now. Brentford versus Chelsea. According to me, it should be around 3.6.
Okay.
Uh,
For a Brentford win?
but Brentford win, yes. But I'm
I think it's
gonna
more than that.
I'm gonna quickly check. I think it's gonna be okay. We are here, and Brentford versus Chelsea is 3.9.
Okay.
Brentford to
Um,
win. And look at this. Chelsea to win is 1.9. So even the bookmakers also think that it's gonna
Sensing
be,
something.
they sense something. And listen, I'm all about the senses, mate. And if I feel something, I might put like, let's see, you know, a little
All
bit
right,
there.
your
Let's
gut
see.
feeling. This is a gut feeling. Let's see. I think Chelsea will win, but we will see. We'll talk about that on Monday when we do a recap. I'm just hoping to be singing, "The city is yours. The city is yours. 20,000 empty seats. Are you fucking sure?"
Also, you know what the odds for United to win is? Guess.
Uh, 3.5.
4.2.
Oh my. Are you kidding me? So they're saying
I'm
there's a higher chance of Brentford winning than United beating City? Wow.
exactly. So I'm telling you, at 4.2, that's a great price for United.
What are the odds for a draw in that game?
Draw is 4. So
Oh
they
wow,
definitely think it's gonna be. They definitely
pretty
think there's gonna be
crazy.
a winner in the game by the looks of it.
Okay.
And City is 1.77. So
Yeah,
pretty
hot
interesting.
favorite in that game. Good. I mean, I like
Hot.
being the underdog. So
Interesting, man. But yeah, I think that's about it, Shavaz. I'm excited for our Monday recap, and I'm excited for the game we are playing. I can't wait to smash you. I can't wait to get my predictions right. And yeah,
and
you're
guys,
on, Shiv.
please give us some suggestions of what you think our forfeit should be. We'll do this at the end of the season. And yeah, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share the podcast. This is episode 6 from us. We'll be back on Monday. The Prem is back. We are happy boys. And we'll catch you in the next one.
Let's go, guys. Have a great day. Enjoy the Premier League weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Oh, sorry. We'll see you guys on Monday.